welcome to Diplomatic Community Podcast. This is your boy Free Game. We are joined by my lovely host Bonnet Booth and Lacream, aka Felice Johnson's bottom bitch. But yeah.
Okay. That's completely different. I'm leaving the pod. I'm never coming back to this bitch. Fuck y'all.
He said, and I am here, and I do have the vomit.
Shout out to Free Game for being Mello's gift. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, before we started the podcast, he said, I want to meet Felice Johnson. Before I hit that, that's what I heard. Isn't that what he said?
No, I said the Charleston White thing, which should be with Felice Johnson.
I said he gonna scare all the hoes. He gonna scare all the hoes if you get Fleece on there. He gonna be talking about flies coming out their ass or some shit.
But yeah, I just wanted to compare the two hits because it's to me, it was just simple. And it's just that's some Chicago shit though. That's what I'm saying. Like Chicago has a history of doing.
That didn't happen in Chicago though.
Huh? I'm talking about
didn't happen in Chicago though. No, I'm talking about Paulie's. I'm talking about Paulie's.
No, Paulie's happened in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
In '85. News was grimy, bro. How they just had his body on the floor.
Bro,
yeah, that's crazy.
That was a cab driver. I mean, not the cab driver. That was his driver, though. That was a Paulie, though, that day.
Okay. Yeah, Paulie, I think, stayed in the car.
Yeah.
Boof, you got a lot of noise happening in your shit.
What?
Wait, like now?
Yeah, you.
Like you hear noises?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, it's like scratching.
Is that me?
I don't know. Whatever, it's cool.
Hold on, I got you.
Hold on, let me say something. Let me mute myself. All right, let's find out if it's me. Is it me?
No, it's not you. That was Boof. Okay, so yeah, talking about the Paulie hit though, like I mean, I see the similarities though, because it was done in broad daylight, and the only thing that I said it was like real different is because he got backdoored by his own people. Duck got hit by the enemies.
True that, but are they really enemies? They grew up together. They all knew each other. It's a little weird.
Yeah,
situation.
I mean they. I mean, in a sense, I get where you're coming from on that, but yes, they are enemies.
And the factions. I'm just saying. Let's say like at one point in time, there was a period of time where the GDs and BDs were one unity.
Yeah.
GB. What is it? BGD Nation. Yeah. BGN. My fault. BGN. And they was also
nation,
cool with the Vice Lords.
Could have just said the nation.
Huh?
Yeah, they was under one nation.
Right. Yeah. Folk Nation.
Yeah. Yep.
On folks and on.
Which is
what drove the BD-GD split though? Anybody educated on that?
Say that again.
I am.
You from Chicago?
Shout out to my nigga. I'm educated because of Lowski, but might know it because he's from Chicago.
Wait, what you say?
What caused the GD-BD split though?
Honestly, I can't really remember. If I could be wrong. It could have just been over fighting over territories and stuff like that. It could have been a lot of infighting. I'm not too sure 100% what caused the split, but it could have just been a lot of been over territories and stuff like that, and maybe like how they divide product and stuff like that. It's a whole bunch of stuff. I couldn't really say for sure. Maybe Lacream probably know because I know he's an enthusiast on this. Like if you could feel.
Was it before or after Larry Hoover died?
What?
I mean, not died. Went to jail. Was it before or after?
It was after Larry Hoover went to jail.
Yeah,
went to jail. That's what I meant. Not died. Sorry.
King David died.
So did it have something to do with David Barksdale or anything like that?
What happened?
I know the prominent figures, but I don't know what happened to cause the split.
What happened is people did not respect the king. People did not respect Larry Hoover with the crown. Some people didn't respect Larry with the crown. And no, Larry put somebody else in charge. I'm paraphrasing. It's something like this. Because I watched it like a while ago. But what happened is, as I quote Lowski being real, what he explained is because he's King Von cousin and a GD, and niggas act like they don't know who he is, but it's okay. So
his cousin too.
But what happened is people say it's over a bitch. Somebody says it's over the bitch. And then I also heard is somebody was put in charge that was a BD over the GDs, or somebody was put in charge that wasn't really born into it. And they ain't respected. So that's when the split happened. Because, like, yo, how's this nigga getting promoted? He ain't really down with us like that. And then some people went with that guy and some people went with that guy. And that's what happened. I don't know the people's names specifically, but it's something with the lines of people didn't like that somebody got promoted to be the new crown king.
Okay.
Same thing with the Paul. I mean, honestly, same thing with Paul Castellano. But that's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
In which
But
way? Explain. Elaborate. In which way?
People think Neil Della Croce should have been boss. Okay, so Paul Castellano, Neil Della Croce, and some other dude, I forgot his name. They grew up together and shit like that when they was young niggas. And then his cousin, because there's also beef between Sicilians and Nepal. Not Nepal, but it starts with an N in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
So there's beef between those type of people because Sicilians are black people. They are related to black people. So there's a little friction there with that because they think Sicilians is niggas. When it comes to Italians, like they don't really fuck with other Sicilians. It's crazy because there used to be a group called the Black Hand. And what happened is
I know about the Black Hand. Yeah.
So the Black Hand,
New York too.
Mm-hmm. So the Black Hand and La Cosa Nostra basically merged before they were like the same thing with the GDs and the BDs. They beefed all the time, then they merged, and then they got split. They had go to war with each other. That's what I'm saying. Like this shit is crazy how similar it is to me. As a person like from the East Coast side and looking at it from like over there, I'm like the only way I could compare it to is like some mafia shit. Even though y'all more reckless and shit, but y'all they move like, you know what I'm saying? I respect how Chicago move organized wise, like compared to like it's not no like new East Coast shit. It'd be like it's more of like a clique shit. It's like no nigga, you in this shit. Yo mama a GD, yo daddy GD, yo grandma GD. Like what the yo bus driver GD. Like, that's some crazy shit. But what
I can agree with you on that because where we from, like, ain't really like that. Like, you know, it's more neighborhoods, like you said. Like, you from this hood, like you from this block or whatever. Like, you know, it'd be blood blocks, it'd be like Crip blocks and shit like that.
But you see them niggas chilling with each other though.
Exactly. I'm saying, like, for the most part, it's just like it's kind of like Chicago too. Chicago the same way. BDs and GDs will be clicked together. Different neighborhoods and shit like that, but they be BDs and they be GDs. They, you know,
that's because
the
tower.
Some GDs will say GDK, some BDs will say BDK. Like, it's shit weird, bro.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, it's like that. Like it don't matter. Like you can be BD say BDK, you can be GD and say GDK. It really don't matter. Then you got GDs and BDs,
EBK,
Vice Lords, and you got all these people.
Mickey Cobras,
click, like you know what I'm saying? Mickey Cobras,
Stones,
type of, you know what I'm saying? Stones, all those. Bro, it's so.
Yeah, and yo, we need to stop giving California credit for creating gangs. Y'all niggas didn't create gangs. Stop that dumb shit. Y'all niggas created gangs on black crime. That's what you niggas did, you Cali niggas. You niggas created black on black crime. That's what you know.
Not true. Right. I'll
y'all
play devil's advocate because the Crips actually was started off to fight off like the Ku Klux Klans and like the white people that was coming through black neighborhoods and terrorizing it. So they came together as a unity. And that's when they formed the Crips. It wasn't even called the Crips at first. The cops named them the Crips. It was called something else. Cribs? I think the Cribs or some shit like that. CRIBS.
I heard it was the Cribs, but I also
heard, would it be? Yeah, Cribs.
I also heard California Revolution in Progress. I also heard that. I don't know how true that is. California Revolution in progress.
Because even in my grandpa though, like my grandpa grew up and you know like he was born in 43, so you know he grew up in the 60s and around that time where racism was still kind of prevalent and stuff like that. He even told me like, you living in New Jersey. No, sorry, my grandpa grew up down south. So like even living down south and stuff like that, they had like not gangs, but they'll form like little cliques and stuff just to fight the white people. Like it was just black people versus white people. And then systematically somehow it became black on black where you know it was black people fighting black people. That's when the Bloods was created because somehow the Crips lost their identity and lost their path and what they actually started off as. Like they started off pure and then they ended up going down a different type of path. But that's systematic, bro. That was engineered to happen. Like that's when NWA and all types of shit like that came out. It was engineered for like people to like gangbang and accept that shit and kill their kind and stuff like that. So you can't really blame black people because you gotta understand these gangs too was created by kids with undeveloped brains. You know what I'm saying? Like when the Crips came out, this was started about the kids I was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? So like you got grown men that's following pretty much ideologies of fucking kids. and living by it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing. Like I used to bang. I ain't gonna be like act like I wasn't gang banging and shit. When I was in Jersey, I was a dip. I was in dip set and shit. We was bloods, you know. So I was a blood until I was like 22, 23 when I dropped my flag and was like, nigga, I'm too grown for this, you know. I
Yeah,
started
I'm
like
brim.
learning and shit.
I'm
They
brim
beat you up?
technically.
Nah, I mean, I'm still for the neighborhood. I could still go. You know what I'm saying? I
This
just
this
don't claim it no more. I don't live in Jersey no more. So
this what happened to me, yo. Like I was in foster care and shit. So like one foster crib I was in, everybody was blood officiated and dancers. Like niggas was dancing and Crips, Bloods, Grapes. Yeah, Southside Crip, Grape, Blood, and Brim. But I fuck with the Brim niggas, so I always want to be Brim. This is what
we
happened when we
wasn't
was
dancing,
kids.
nigga. We was fighting and
No, I know what
niggas
you
was
said.
getting stabbed and
You
shit.
know how North gets down. We like to dance and fight, bro. We like to dance with, have fun with bitches. We like to go to the party, have fun with
Yo,
bitches.
the
They
parties
gonna
is
shoot
lit.
up
The parties is lit. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The parties is lit. Jersey, yo, I miss the parties back home, bro. The parties is lit.
because
Somebody
I
throw
thought
that shit in their
everybody party like
basement.
that.
Yeah, no, they don't, bro.
I
Jersey's parties
didn't
is lit,
realize that.
bro.
I
Even
didn't
in middle
realize that.
school, I was like, yo, my middle school parties is better than these high school parties I'm at out here. What's going on? Like, bro, like
Yo,
Jersey parties was different, bro.
facts,
We
bro.
was
Ain't
damn
no
near
party
having
like
sex
Jersey.
on the dance floor and shit. Like Jersey parties was different, bro.
Yeah, I just hope I don't like that club music is turning into drill music. They've been doing that club drill shit. I'm not a fan of that. Even though I was one of the original niggas to ever rap on a Jersey club beat, but whatever.
But anyways, we pivoted it off to the actual topic. Let's go back to the comparing FBG Duck to the Paulie Castellano hit and stuff like
So
that.
what I want to compare the hits is okay. Like I said, the factions are beefing, they split or whatever. So what happened is, all right. Fuck, I lost my whole train of thought. Give me a second.
I believe it was somebody would have become the leader or some shit like that. I can't remember who it was.
So what happened is John Gotti and his people that
John
was
Gotti, there you go.
Gotti, people was under John, like Angelo, his cousin, and Sammy the Bull. No, Sammy the Bull wasn't really under him yet. But my nigga Crazy Joey Gallo was the concierge at the time. And he okayed it, but then they backdoored Joey Gallo. Fuck niggas. Rest in peace to Joey Gallo. Alright, so what happened is Paul Castellano said, yo, don't sell drugs or you dead. Like he's one of them OG niggas, like, yo, we don't sell drugs, we pimp bitches, we extort niggas, and we get into legitimate business. So what he was trying to do is show the niggas how to get money legitly. But the
Joe was what you saying or Paul?
Paul, my fault. Paul
okay.
Did not like when he became boss. He said, if you drill, you die, because the boss before just turned the blind eye to it. But he was like, you deal, you die. So John Gotti was dealing drugs and shit. So what happened is Neil Della Croce kept the peace between John Gotti and the other nigga, because Neil was about that murder gang. You feel me? And Paul Castellano was about that too, but he was more like the brains, right, of the operation. And so Neil Della Croce kept the peace. Neil died. This is what really happened. The war really started. So when Neil died, Paulie ain't go to his funeral. But that's because he didn't want the feds watching, like the feds was on him, so he ain't want to go to his funeral so he could get implicated in anything. But that's your childhood best friend. So John Gotti and his crew was mad about that. And then Paul was going to kill John Gotti because he was selling drugs. So Gotti went behind his back, got the okay from the coastal, the concierge, and Neil the Croce was the underboss at the time. He just died, so there was no underboss. That shit was just, there was nobody there. So they popped his ass. They popped him in broad daylight. I don't know if they were trying to like make a message or something. That was a crazy hit. So they planned it out for like weeks.
They said 3 men pulled out in trench coats, bro, and lit his ass up in broad daylight. Yeah, I was doing, like I said, I did a little research.
But there was other people too, just in case.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see that part, but I just know that, you know, they had like 3 niggas hop out in trench coats and let his ass up, kill his driver too. I was like, damn. So like when we comparing it to the FBG duck hit, like the biggest thing about the comparison basically is you're saying that, like, they both got hit in broad daylight, pretty much in like in a high class area.
Right, and these are high profile people. These are high profile.
And the way. Right, exactly. Right. the only thing is like, it seemed like Paulie got more backdoored by his own people, whereas Duck, it wasn't his people who did it. It was pretty much, his the people that he called his enemies. Like, I know you said that, are they really his enemies? But yeah, man, like, if you want to just be technical, how they living, they friends died in this shit, and supposedly they friends Duck's people was responsible for a couple of their friends dying. And when I was reading it and watching, doing my research on FBG Duck shit, they was saying that like a couple of the people that's implicated in a murder, like C Murder and one other person, I can't remember the other person's name, Duck had
Like
dissed
Muwab?
a family member. I think it was Muwab. Yeah, Duck had dissed his family member and that bitches. They dissed Sherrod, and I think Sherrod
Keita?
was C Murder's cousin or something like that. And he's been implicated in the death and stuff like that. So like this more was just like it really does draw similarities, but it has its differences, of course, because it's a different situation. But I see how you can draw the comparisons between both, even though it was different, circumstances to the reason why both of them got killed. One got backdoored by his people on some organized crime shit because they didn't like the way that he was trying to move the organization. And then the other one got killed because of pretty much just beefing on wax and stuff like that, and shit that happened in their neighborhood and kids that just grew up and grew apart. So yeah, I totally get it. And I think that was a dope comparison. That's why I was like, yo, I'm gonna check this out. I like it.
Yeah, I was actually crazy that you came up with that comparison. I was like, wait, who's this dude? And then honestly, like watching those videos, I was kind of like, dang, bro, they grow up like in New York like that, Manhattan, like during the
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, damn. And then it was crazy. They like not his body, but his driver's
You know
body
it was-
out there like that. Like I was crazy. I was like, damn, that's crazy. But I always say like those Italian mobs, those like I always compare those dudes to like, bro, them niggas don't play at all. Like them, the Italian mob, what else? The Italian mob,
Russians don't play.
Yakuza, all
Yeah.
those people, like those are like the organizations that you really shouldn't mess with. You know what I'm saying? Even a cartel, like those are really dangerous syndicates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what's crazy about what did you say before the cartel?
The Italian mob.
No, after that. Oh, the Yakuza. You want to know something
Yakuza,
interesting about the Yakuza? The Yakuza was formed after the Edo War. After the end of the samurais, like the samurais became the Yakuza. So like the Yakuza is the last descendants of the last samurais, technically.
Yeah, like those are syndicates that I really wouldn't mess with. Like I would, they doing crime on a like international level.
On a whole other level. Yeah.
Yeah, like
your money ain't long enough to go to war with those type of
But I'm not gonna lie though. Honestly, I think and this is my opinion, I think if Larry Hoover, David Barksdale, and Jeff Ford all came together at that time at their height, I'm not gonna lie, they probably would have took over like crazy.
Oh, he got killed. Bro. No, King David got killed, and then Jeff Ford made a deal with Muammar Gaddafi to assassinate like some politician, and they ended that. That's why the peace stones ain't never recovered. Them niggas was about to do a coup on the fucking government with the
bro. You tapped in with some shit. I ain't never know about that.
Yeah, Jeff Ford was friends with Gaddafi, bro.
I do notice this though with a lot of like Chicago like gangs and stuff. I don't know what it is, and this is kind of weird not to get off topic. I've noticed that most of the people who was in those gangs, like GDs or BDs or like peace stones, like all of those people end up converting to Islam, and I just be wondering if there's any correlation with those type of things, because I noticed that, and I don't know if you
prison, bro, prison.
I can speak on it.
It's prison, it's prison.
I'm a fruit of Islam, bro. I'm a fruit of Islam. All right, so I'm gonna break this shit down.
My uncle.
I honestly used to go to the mosque and shit, but I left because they killed Brother Malik. Fuck y'all for killing Brother Malik.
I don't know who Brother Malik is.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. But Brother Malik,
first name.
All right, so Brother Malik used to like read books with me. He made me want to like educate myself. He was the first person, like this is when I was in foster care. He was the first person I ever like clicked with. Like that made me like that. He was the first person I ever seen as a father figure. Like, I'm gonna be real. The first nigga I ever seen as a father.
Is this a nigga that I can Google? Brother Malik?
Nah, you ain't gonna Google Brother Malik.
Oh well, why'd you say this nigga name like we know who Brother Malik is?
My fault, because I know who Brother Malik is. I'm gonna get this nigga.
Shout out to Brother
So one
Malik.
day I
Rest
went to
in
the
peace, Brother Malik, man.
Brother Malik, Abdul
God
Hakum.
bless the soul.
Nigga. So I went to the mosque
God bless.
one day. Sorry to get off topic, but I went to the mosque one day. I was like, yo, where's Brother Malik at? That's the only reason why I went to the mosque. They were like, this is how they did it. We came to a disagreement with Brother Malik, so he's no longer welcomed at this mosque. I was like, okay. I was like, so where you go? He left the state. I was 12 years at the time, 12 years old at the time. He just gonna up and leave the state. You killed that nigga. I ain't gonna implicate him.
Damn.
Like y'all, I
Damn,
know
that's
for
crazy.
I was he like, yeah, he left the state.
Hey, Muslims, bro, they don't play like when you're talking about the Nation of Islam, I'm not talking about just like Muslims as a whole. I'm talking about the Nation of Islam. Bro, them dudes don't play, bro. They've been implicated in killing Biggie and stuff like that. Like Nation of Islam is an organization that you don't want to, get on the wrong side of, bro.
Yo, you from Jersey? You ever heard of Akbar Prey?
No.
All right. Well, Akbar Prey was one of the biggest drug dealers in North all time in the 70s and shit. So I watched that Malcolm X documentary. I used to look up to that nigga because I thought he was like the most gangster nigga from North. Come to find out in that Netflix documentary.
You ever heard of the Fitzgeralds?
Mm-mm.
They was some of the biggest drug dealers in Newark in the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
Cousins. That was the only reason why I was asking.
Okay. So Akbar in the documentary supposedly they hired niggas from the mosque. One of the mosques I used to go to. I ain't gonna say what mosque, but one of the mosques I used to get to. They got niggas from North to kill Malcolm X. Malcolm X wanted to do a lot of shit in North. He's about to have his own mosque and shit in North. So they hired some niggas in North, and Malcolm X was telling like Akbar praying all them niggas like, nah, y'all ain't selling drugs in North, bro. I'm about to do all this. Pop this.
I ain't know that. Whoa. That's crazy.
Niggas from North, niggas from my city killed Malcolm X, bro. That shit hurts.
See, I'm from Elizabeth. I ain't from North, so we ain't our hands is clean on that one. But yo, let's pivot on to another topic real quick, bro. No, you good. You good. That was cool. I actually like that.
Let's talk about the Dolph and Gotti thing, or just the Gotti.
That, bro, that's why I got that in the title. That's what I was about to pivot off to. The Yo Gotti brother getting, killed and stuff. Supposedly it was after a funeral of some drug dealer that he knew or something like that. Him and Gotti was together. Gotti hopped on the plane because it was about to snow or something like that. Yeah, Gotti hopped on the plane because it was snowing. It was going to snow in Memphis. Like they was about to delay flights and stuff. So he was getting out of there so he can go back to Atlanta. And his brother stayed and he was with his mom and they was in a truck or something like that. And I guess they was driving and somebody hit up the truck and his mom got out the car and dipped out. But he got shot up and hit up in the car. And when they opened the door, bro fell out of the car. But they're trying to say that it was because he put either, I got two stories. I don't know which one is valid, so don't stamp me on either story. Either he put $40,000 on Dolph head, or they put 6 figures on Dolph head, and he only paid $40,000, so he still owed the killers, a lump sum of money, and he never paid up. So it was either one of those two stories. But go ahead, sorry.
Allegedly, the niggas that killed Dolph died like a year ago. Allegedly, So
why Straight Dropping him is still on trial? So Straight Drop not the one who really killed him, is what you're saying?
I'm saying the other people, like Straight Drop.
Okay, so it was more people that was okay. So Straight Drop was a shooter. You talking about like the people?
The other people that was there. He wasn't the only shooter.
The brains.
All of those niggas got killed because I was watching in the beginning. The police was like, "Please the police was asking like, please let us do our job. I understand. Y'all want street justice. Like I watched the whole thing. Please let us do our job, bro." The streets did a better job than the police, which they always do. But he was bragging about. I swear he was saying something crazy. But what happened is Yo Gotti he went to the funeral, but he didn't go to the repast. That's why.
Got you.
And I believe
one question before you say that. I'm sorry to cut you off. Is this the brother that Yo Gotti used to? Not Yo Gotti. Dolph used to always diss when he used to diss Yo Gotti.
I don't know
when he used to say that he was. he used to be like, you call him your big brother, but I call him your big sister.
Bitch.
He used to say that he used to front his brother and shit. He was like, I used to front your brother and stuff like. Bro, I'm a big Dolph fan, so like, bro, like I'm not really too much of a Gotti fan. I'm
You
PRE
said don't
all the
play
way.
with me. You said don't play with me. Play with your bitch.
Play with your bitch. That's not even like I don't even like 100 shots and stuff like that. But you know, I of course I heard it. I'm a Dolph fan. I'm PRE all the way. You know, I don't even like Gotti like that. I don't really listen to Gotti. I hear Gotti and I turn Gotti off. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Word, but this whole decade, we about to watch Memphis, like how 2010 was Chicago violence. We're about to pay attention to Memphis. This whole decade is about to be Memphis. So if you're a Memphis rapper, spit, nigga, you gonna be put on because everybody paying attention to Memphis, yo. Just saying.
So what is the details that you found out, Lil Cream, about it? Like, did I say anything wrong?
Brother,
yeah,
I heard he was doing a live. And basically somebody had to know something, so it seemed like a backdoor thing from the information I got. But
that's what I heard. Mm-hmm.
I don't think they would have killed. I feel like people in the South have more respect for people's mother. I don't think they would have shot the nigga's mother. I don't know. I just feel like I don't think they wanted to kill her because if they wanted to, I think they could have. She ran off. They could have lit her ass up.
No, of course, yeah, that wasn't the target though. But obviously, they didn't give a fuck. She was in the car. Like, it was either it was kill this nigga, but if moms get hit, then fuck it. That's what they was on. They knew where he was sitting at, position at in the car. Pretty sure they watched him as he got in the car. Who got in the car with them? It wasn't just like no random spur of the moment thing. This shit was
but
like
he
planned,
started all the beef though. The nigga that just got killed, he supposedly started all the beef. He tried to sign a nigga. He was trying to sign people. So like they all used to get along. This is what I heard. Like Yo Gotti and them, they all used to get along. And then they was trying to sign people that Young Dolph was beefing with. And then that's how it all trickled down. So then like it got divided. So it was like, all right, well, Yo Gotti people was rocking with this nigga that they signed that you don't like. And then Young Dolph was like, okay, this nigga robbed somebody I know. Then it's on. And basically that's when it started. I forgot the rapper's name and everything. But it all started from signing a rapper.
Dang.
It's sad.
So did you ever see the live you know who Grove Hero is?
No, sir.
Grove Hero, he did a live and he said that Gotti, Lil Migo, and Gotti, Lil Migo, his brother, the brother that just died, and somebody else put the money up for Dolph to get killed. Hold on, I'll find it for you right now. Okay, and he says he put 40,000 on their head. Hold on, I'll play it for you right now. I found it. That damn quick. I'm cold. All right, it's right here. My shit just moving slow. My bad. There we go. This dude was in one of Dog's videos too. He's the dude with the little hand, the one that smacked the Lil Migo.
When I heard that little boy Trey say, man, I miss my dad, mom. When I heard that fuck, bro. And keep in mind, I said, if I see Juke, if I see Gotti, if I see Migo, if I see Youngster, I'm gonna get on that. This shit ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, bro. I said if I see them folk, because these folk had something to do with it, bro. These folk don't know that Juke put a hit out, bro. They don't know this, you know what I'm saying? But nah, follow that, bro. I need to say that. Don't say that. Nigga gonna tell the truth, bro. They ain't say, man, hey, bro, how you gonna feel if I knows you? Hey, man, look, bro, my Juke put a 40,000 on you. Like, nigga, come on, bro.
Welcome back to the channel once again.
But yeah, that's what I heard. It was Young Dolph brother that started everything. I heard that not Young Dolph, my fault. Yo Gotti didn't really even do nothing. He's just in the middle of it. So some nigga that's not even like related to him for real. Ain't they related by marriage? I don't know too much. I know some, but it's
do with
like
nobody else, bro. I said if I see them folk, because these folk had something to do with it, bro. If I see Youngster, I'm gonna get on that. If I see Migo, if I see Youngster, I'm gonna get on that. This shit ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, bro. I said if I see them folk, because these folk had something to do with it, bro. These folk don't know that Juke put a hit out, bro. They don't know this, you know what I'm saying? But nah, follow that, bro. I need to say this. Don't say that. Nigga don't tell the truth, bro. They ain't tell the truth, bro. They ain't say, man, hey, bro, how you gonna feel if I know you? Hey, man, look, bro, my Juke put a 40,000 hit on you, bro. Like, come on, bro. Man, come on, bro.
Welcome back
I don't
to
know
the
what's
channel.
going on. That shit tripping. Okay. That shit wild. I just hope everything's all right. But Young Dolph should never. I mean, not Young Dolph. I'm sorry. Yo Gotti should never go back to Memphis. That nigga should never go. What state is Memphis in? Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't even go back there. I'm getting my mama out of that motherfucker. I'm getting moving. My mom gotta leave, bruh. My mom gotta leave. Fuck that. But why you boo loving with this suburban?
He wasn't in Memphis no more though.
No,
He was yeah, Dolph moved from Memphis. He had just came to visit. He doing like a little turkey drive or something like that, and he had just went to go get cookies or something. Like Dolph wasn't in Memphis no more. Dolph has been moved away, but they just knew that he came back every once in a while. Like Gotti. Gotti don't live in Memphis. Gotti live in Atlanta. His brother didn't live in Memphis either. They just was in Memphis.
okay,
You know what I'm saying?
but
It's
yeah,
not like Duck being in Chicago and Duck staying in Chicago. No, it wasn't the same thing. These was two people who got out of their city, but just kept on going back to their city and going back to their hood because they had so much love for it, and they got killed there. I mean, I don't know the Juke situation. I just know Dolph always went back to his hood.
okay, yeah. Juke's wife is. I forgot who the hell is Juke's wife, but she's starting a lot of problems too that I heard. But
You see what how started problems out.
I forgot. She was just talking shit. I don't know. I was watching someone on King AK, but that nigga be tripping sometimes, so I'll just be like zoning out. She was threatening to sue this nigga. Like anybody that was talking about Dolph on YouTube. I mean, yeah, about Yo Gotti and them, and she was like threatening to sue everybody.
Okay, no, I ain't hear nothing about that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, nah. The Rishi Kage said we not hit. Yo Gotti brother got slid on yesterday is making the rounds and y'all not hit. What? Bro, we knew about it already.
Yeah, we been knew that nigga got smoked.
This is not new information.
This is not new news, brother. We been knew about this.
We
bro.
busy.
We gonna talk
we
about
got live. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, shout out to the Rishi Kage, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to bro
always
because he's been
rocking with
popping
us,
in
bro.
for almost every
Always.
He said y'all not
Appreciate
hip.
that.
What type of square shit is that? All right.
Always. That's that's the bro.
Much love,
bro. He
brother.
always in here. He always showing us love.
Much
He
love,
always,
gang.
popping in on the live. So much love to bro.
What's his name again? What's his name? What is it called?
I don't know the brother's real name, but
No,
it
his
comes
like
up with
tag
his
name. What was it? The what? Chicago?
The Rishi Kage. Yeah.
The Rakishi?
Rakishi.
I was calling that nigga the Rakishi. All right. Shout out to the Rakishi, Rain, and everybody else in the chat.
Yo,
right.
So do y'all think that with this new information with Gotti's brother began killing stuff, you think Gotti or anybody else gonna get dragged into this hit or anything like that? Into this guy to this Dolph case? I don't think the Dolph case even started yet, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. That nigga better be in PC because he gonna get poked up in jail.
Who, Gotti? Or are you talking about
dude
straight drop?
Yeah, straight drop.
No, I'm talking about, do y'all think Gotti going to get pulled into this in any way?
No, they might question him.
Rico.
But I don't think they'll question him.
Bro, because they saying
I mean, Dirk's not pulled into the Duck hit.
He
Duck,
not,
I don't know what Dirk is.
Not yet.
Dirk is either a Fed.
They've been trying,
but they've been
he either work with the Feds or he's just a genius.
No, they've been
trying. They've been trying to drag him in.
Yeah, they've been investigating him for years now.
Yeah, they've been trying to drag him into the Duck case for
bro,
sure,
like,
bro. Like if watch the Ultimate Snitch, bro. The Ultimate Snitch. I've been watching his channel for the last couple days. He's been dropping videos. Trenches News, bro. I can trust a snitch, bro. I can trust a government informant when he giving up information, bro. I can trust a government informant when he giving up some information, bro.
Hey man,
how can you trust a dude that made that was a felon?
Look, he did it for the Italian beef with Pepsi, bro.
Will you hear me, bro? Like, bro. And he just said that they trying to drag Dirk into this. He was telling Dirk, he was like, you need to be careful if you're watching this and shit like that. Because they trying to drag Dirk into it. He says he know that shit for a fact. They are. And it's most likely going to be a RICO. And it's most likely going to be a RICO on the FBG side, the other side, the 63rd side. They probably going to have a RICO soon too because of what Butter did.
Yeah, they trying to clean.
All niggas is dead.
It don't matter though. It don't
talking
matter.
about-
A
Who's
he's
left
RICO is
on
a
that
RICO.
side?
They
Listen,
just trying
to me, the
knock
war
down
is
the
fucking
organized
over.
crime. That's all it is.
Yeah, they trying to clean the house. They don't care.
Bro,
what
do you know what a
rep-
RICO is?
Yes, racketeering charge, the racketeering enterprise corruption
Okay,
organization.
exactly.
Yeah,
As long as they
racketeering.
can. I don't need you to break down the acronyms, brother. I know. All right, so you know what it means. But I'm saying, you know, that was brought in to bring down the mob and stuff, that bring down John Gotti and shit like that. Like, they don't really need you to have bodies and stuff like that on your name and shit like that. As long as they can prove that, like, you're the head of some and your organization is moving in an organized way and y'all performing crimes in the name of the furtherance of the gang, if that's how they see it, they can put a RICO in.
Yeah, that's a
man, they
bullshit
trying to get
law.
him knocked off.
And look, dickhead, and fuck Giuliani. You asshole, you helped create the RICO vault, and now your ass got hit with a RICO. Dumbass. Fuck you, nigga. I hope you die. Sorry, I don't like Giuliani. You a sellout to your
I
Italian
ain't gonna
people,
lie.
and you Italian, nigga. Fuck you, Giuliani. Fuck you, nigga.
I ain't know that, bro. This dude
Hey,
is
look.
this dude is real.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, Cream is the real wild card in my podcast. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what bro talking about, but
bro,
look, I don't want-
educated though. I ain't know that. I'm like, yo, I be reading books and shit. I'm like, bro, I ain't never noticed. What, for real?
Nah,
That's
hey, bro, I
crazy.
ain't gonna lie. Cream be knowing though. He be knowing. I'm not gonna lie.
And he be having real life one-sided smoke with these people too. The dude don't even know who he is, nigga. Fuck you.
Hey, bro said freeze.
Oh, one-sided beef. Like, yo, I had seen this. I don't mean to get off topic though. This shit was funny. It was like, if you can fight any celebrity, like, and you can fight anybody, and you can take their money if you win, who would it be? And I read it kind of wrong, but I was like, bro, I'll fight Joe Budden. And then people like, why I fight Joe Budden? I was like, bro, I've been having a one-sided beef with Joe Budden for like 20 years. You from York, bro. You know, everybody know where Joe Budden lived, bro. We used to go to that dude house and egg his shit all the time.
New Joe Budden.
These kids, bro.
Oh, Joe Budden is not
house
from
and
North.
egg
He's
his
from
shit.
Jersey City. We're not claiming.
Oh yeah,
Joe
he
Budden.
is from Jersey City. You're right. He from Jersey City. I'm tripping.
Well, you from North?
Yeah, but we used to go to the dude house.
Nah,
I'm from Elizabeth, but I used to go to Jersey City because my cousins live in Jersey City.
The Newport Mall, bro. Them free samples, nigga. Them free samples.
Free samples.
Bro, you can survive with free samples in that motherfucker. Go in there hungry, you come out full. Free samples. Stop. Newport Mall, bro. Jersey City.
Yo, but back on topic though, do y'all think that anybody's getting pulled into this Dolph case when it comes to like CMG and stuff like that? Like, do you see Black Youngster, Lil Migo, anybody like that?
I can see,
even if it's not Gotti.
I can see some stuff like that happening. It's gonna take a while, just like how it was taking a while for the Young Thug thing. Like I said, they've been investigating Thug ever since he got on. Even before that, like they've been investigating him for years. So they was just getting all the information, collecting all the pieces. Like they was just waiting to get enough evidence and information. This may not happen. This may not happen like right now this year. It may not happen next year. It may not happen for a while, but they've been investigating. They just waiting to get all the pieces, get all the information. So when it's time for them to go in and arrest all these dudes, they gonna line them up and sweep them. Think about it.
You see like a RICO or something happening, or
YSL, YFN, all these.
Yo, I might get tied into a RICO on some real shit. And also, yeah, I might get tied into a RICO. Hopefully, I don't.
You better snitch,
nigga. I'd rather die before I snitch, bro. Now, if I lie and give them false information like I'm snitching, yeah, I'll do some shit like that. But I've been doing some so I got some apps to check if I'm like my emails get hacked and shit like that. All my emails been 3 of my emails been like hacked. Somebody's watching my emails, shit like that. And I know who it is, it's fucking feds. So that's why I don't really even use social media like that no more and shit like that. I gotta be low profile for the next 10 years of my life. All right, so, but not for real, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna FBI is watching this, bro. I'm just letting y'all know this now. So if I just magically disappear, y'all know. why. All right,
Bro,
but back to
what?
this. But also, I hope what we're just gonna
You
move
said
past
on
that.
the FBI most wanted.
We could talk about that off the live. About something we could really talk. I could literally let you know why and off live, but I'm not about to explain this shit on live. Hell no.
Free game. I don't know if you could talk, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. I was
Yeah, I
on
can't hear
mute.
you at
But I
all.
was like,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
believe you, bro. How you? Can you hear me now? I was on
Mhm.
mute.
I can hear
Nah, I
you.
was saying you lying. How you on the FBI's most wanted and you on live, bro?
I said watch list. That's the
Oh,
difference.
watch
Watch
list.
list.
Okay. My bad.
Nigga, you
My
think if the
fault.
feds wanted me, nigga? Never mind. I'm not gonna be talking. I'm not gonna be talking.
You
Shout
look
out
like you look like you in a basement somewhere secluded. So nigga, I don't know.
for a reason, nigga. For a reason, nigga. I'm hot and out here. All right, but nah, it's not like that. It's not like that. At all. But we can talk about that off live, and I explain it to y'all. But yeah, shit's
Nah,
crazy. But the jump back to the FPG. The thing is, to me, FPG Duck was a big part of Chicago. I don't know if he was a boss. I don't know what he was. He looked like he was just a big homie. That nigga had bread. He had people behind. He had hella killers behind him. But they all, I'm be honest, FPG Duck's crew got wiped out for real, for real. Like when I did my research, like Can't Get Right, Duck gone. Trump is dead. What's his name? Melly dead. Fucking Brick is dead.
It
Like
wasn't
all
a lot
the
of some of the people you named wasn't FBG though. It was
they're
just
not FPG,
affiliates.
but they were cool with FPG. They
Yeah,
were
I
cool
was
with
saying it was
STL
affiliates. Yeah.
and all that. I'm not saying they're Flyboy gang. I'm not saying that. That was just like
Right.
that's like a street crew, like how New Jersey
I get
used
what
to do.
you're
Like
saying.
to me, I look
I
at
get what you're saying.
FPG as okay.
I get what you're saying.
All right. But all I'm saying is all his killers and all the big dogs, all the people that's known for playing bodies got dropped, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what
that's true.
when I was doing the research, this is the problem. I forgot if it was Vaughn or Dirk. I forgot who said it. It might have been somebody else, but it was somebody in that OTF circle was like, now niggas want to make Chicago legends after all their killers is dead. Now they want to make peace after all the big hitters is gone. That's what they were saying. It was like, don't quit, don't throw in the towel now. All your main guys are gone. I remember them saying that. I don't know who said that, but I remember them talking about that. Like, now you want to have peace when all your big hitters are gone. I don't know.
I don't remember
Are they
that.
wrong for that? I don't know.
I mean, shit. No. I mean, but he wasn't even like when he made Chicago Legends, was that really him trying to like make peace? Or was that him just trying to be like, yo, I'm just like paying homage to these niggas because they made an impact in the same genre of music that I'm doing. And I'm just going to pay them their respects because, you know, they really did their thing.
I had a lot of respect for Doug when he did that because he wasn't
Facts.
like afraid to keep it 1,000. Even if you was on the other side and y'all didn't
exactly.
He was giving people their props, and I think at that time, everybody who was on some beef and shit should have really just met up and really squashed it. Because everybody say how they trying to be for this the mood to push this peace, but it's like people don't want to get past the fact that people on both sides die, and I get that. Like I can't sit here and tell people
ain't no winning side on either side, bro.
Huh?
Ain't no winners on either side, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I was like, it would have been way more better if people would have just made peace, and then they start, all right, what can we do to bring Chicago together and really like help rebuild it and make it better, and like so people would stop.
Bro, Chicago would have been lit if they would have came together, bro.
Bro, Chicago's been violent since Native Americans been there. Like since it was land.
Yeah, Chicago got a dark cloud over it, bro. Like it just seems like it, bro.
It does.
For a long time, it just seemed like it just had a dark cloud.
And I feel like it's so different, at least on the West Coast, because like West Coast people would beef, but they'd come together for some money. They'd definitely come together, get some money, and forget all what flags they represent, because they'll come together and get some money when it matters. I feel like Chicago people, they don't want to get money. They just want to sit. They just want to meet up and die.
There's some Cali niggas that's not going to get together no matter what, though. Too.
No, for sure.
Like, there's some Cali niggas like, nah, I ain't.
Nah, for sure, but there's more of a majority out
But
there
it's
who's willing
more
to do
like
that.
yeah.
It's more likely to happen out here than it is out there ever. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I like Tay Savage, and that's why like I respect like rapper from Chicago like Tay. Like he one of my favorite new upcoming drill rappers from that side. Like even though I don't really listen to drill music and shit like that, like but I'll fuck with Tay Savage. Like even if it's just like I don't really listen to his music like that, I like him as a person. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he's not out here, he's not rowdy, he's not trying to be Mr. Tough Guy all the time, but he lets you know he'll stand on business. You know what I'm saying? If it comes
I feel
to
like
it,
he's one of those
I'm gonna
guys
stand
who
on
like
business.
seen.
I don't
I
know
feel like
about
he's
Tay
one of the
Savage.
guys who's seen it. I feel like he's one of the guys who's seen all this stuff happen, and he's more like, okay, how can I break this perpetual cycle before I end up being a part of the perpetual cycle? So I think he's going about it a different way. Whether the people who got out of it, let's say rapping or whatever the case may be, entertainment, whatever, they not necessarily for the pushing the piece. They're more so for trying to better the lifestyle, but they're not willing to push the piece. If you get what I'm saying, they're more so like, we'll get back to the kids, but I'm not really trying to stop this beef. Like it's kind of weird. It's like very like.
If
it's very
bro, I mean, but it's like, but at the same time though, like at the same time, I'm sorry to cut you off with Cream. Like at the same time, like I understand it though. Like I understand it because like I come from an environment like where like your people die and shit like that. Like and you feel some type of way when you know where it came from. You know what I'm saying? So like, can I really make peace with the person that I know has something to do with killing my boy?
I'm not
saying, really do that. Like somebody that came up with the sand with, like,
I'm more so.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm just asking. I'm asking myself. I'm not saying it to y'all. I'm like, can I really do that? Like, that's why I put myself in these people's shoes, though. Like,
no,
you know
100%. I get that because that's a realistic thing to do. That's like a realistic. Like, it would be hard. Like, it's easier said than done because I'm not having in that situation for something like that.
Listen, to me, the only people push. My fault.
You know, you good. I'm gonna let you go. Nah, but I was just saying, like, I understand, like, that's a difficult thing to do. But me, I'm more so of I'm a future thinker. I'm a present thinker. I'm like, well, if I don't think like this, and bro next to me not thinking like this, and all the other bros ain't thinking like this, who is gonna be the difference maker? Who is gonna be that person who think outside the box and really want to do something different? Because if everybody following you and you're not gonna do it, or somebody on this side, everybody gonna follow him and he not gonna do it, it's like the perpetual cycle gonna continue. It's like it's gonna get to the point where at this point, junior high school kids are gonna be banging and killing each other. And that's what I don't want because it's already
that's where it's already at though.
You know what I'm saying?
It's already
like,
there.
There's already 12 years old, 11-year-olds going to school with Dracos and like that semi-automatic guns. And it's
right, you got like 16-year-old serial killers.
I'm sorry, can we not act like little kids wasn't killing people back in the day? Like little young
but it wasn't as like prevalent as it is today, though.
Yeah,
like,
that's what
that was like a rarity.
Never happened.
What there's been?
We're saying that it's at an all-time high right now.
Like the biggest thing in Chicago, as far as like a kid catching bodies, was like Yummy Sandiford. Like other than that, like that was the only like kid that you heard of that was really like standing on that shit. Like,
check out this YouTube channel called Unseen Soldier, and he's from the Taylor Homes, and he be telling some crazy stories, and he was friends with Yummy. But all I gotta say is,
I'll check it out. What is it called again?
Unseen Soldier. And check out Don Durko too. Don Durko too.
Bro, can you just drop it in the group chat for us because you probably forget.
My fault. I got the links and shit, but yeah, Don Durko and Unseen Soldier. But all I'm saying is, all the niggas that's pushing peace ain't about shit. I just feel like they're not doing. They pushing peace, but they ain't putting no work in. Nobody respects them. Like, what did you do? Like, who is Tay Savage? I'm sorry. No disrespect.
You don't think Chicago's? You don't think Chicago respects Tay?
Yeah, because that's you.
No, I don't. I don't think Chicago respects Tay. I think more people outside of Chicago respect Tay than actual people from Chicago. Like, who is he?
I don't know, bro.
What did he do? He's known for shooting at a woman. Who shoots at women?
Cause that chick was catching bodies. You know who Princess was, bro? You know who Sess was, bro? Sess and Neef, what they was doing out there, bro, and they try to kill him. If a female try to kill you, you ain't gonna try to kill. You ain't gonna.
Nope.
Hey, you gotta be mindful of these women, bro.
Like I'm playing.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta be mindful of these women, bro, because women in Chicago, they bust too. And you would think they don't, but they really like that.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen
they say they
pretty
they
chick
said
from
that K no, I see some badass females from Chicago. You bugging out. Bro, a lot of females from Chicago come to Arizona, bro. It's some badass female. And I used to go to Chicago sometime, right? Chicago has some beautiful women. You bugging. Especially the black females. They be beautiful. But anyways, though, like, I was watching something and it was saying that, like, even like K.I. was trying to emulate this chick, Sess, the one that Tay Savage is accused of killing because he got off on it, so you can't say he killed her. And then he killed the dude, supposedly allegedly killed the dude that was with her, and that was right after he killed her. They killed her. So, I mean, I don't know, like, you know, Chicago respect killers, bro, and I don't know. I think Chicago respect Tay. Not probably all of Chicago, because you know it's niggas that don't like him. 051 obviously don't respect him and stuff.
Talk about 051 niggas. All right.
I do not like Kiddo, bro.
I'll fuck with Kiddo.
Kiddo, cool.
Driller,
I don't like Kiddo's music. I don't like Kiddo music. I don't like Kiddo music, but I watch Kiddo's interviews and shit. But I don't like Kiddo's music. He don't rhyme.
I love that shit. He don't have to rhyme, nigga. I'll feel that energy, bro. I feel like when I listen to Tay Savage, I'm
yes,
like,
he does. I don't
sound
give a
like
damn.
Wow,
well, then the nigga, no, I'm about to mute you because if you don't have the rhyme, you might as well do a fucking TED talk, bro. Don't drop music. Do a fucking TED talk if you're not gonna fucking rhyme, bro.
He does rhyme. You don't listen to his music like that. He rhymes now. Nah, that's my nigga, bro.
I have, and I stopped because I was like, nah, bro. Nah, Tay Savage is way better. His music is way better than his, bro. Goofies, fucking FaceTime, bro. Play FaceTime. That's better than any song that FaceTime better than any song that motherfucking FaceTime better than any song that motherfucking Driller ever. I mean, 051 Kiddo ever came out with.
But these niggas, you know the history behind them niggas? Like how they formed?
No, I don't know.
All these niggas. So like, remember how Tuka was his mom? You ever watch Tuka's mom interview? And she said he was a sports guy. He was a wrestler. All right, well I'm gonna break it down. She was talking about he was a wrestler.
Who's a wrestler?
Tuka's mother. Tuka's
mother. No. Who was a wrestler? Who's a wrestler? Tuka?
Everybody in 051, right? All them niggas was athletes, and this what happened. The other niggas started bullying.
Wait, Tuka was 051?
His brother Little Mark was 051.
Okay.
Young Money. They're two different factions, but they're the same faction. Okay?
Yeah, I know it's
Little Mark. Okay, so like Tuka was. This is why 051 and STL get along, because of Little Mark's death and Tuka's death. That's what put them together. What made them split was the Melly's death, because he got backdoor.
Yeah, Melly got backdoor. Oh yeah, I know.
But all I'm saying is all these 051 niggas was all athletes and playing sports, and niggas started bullying them, robbing them, and beating them up, all type of shit, and they just started sliding on niggas. This is what the research I heard. Like, this is why they like win, bro. Like, when do they take L's?
This is when they win. This is oh man,
bro. They more athletic than them niggas. Well, I'm just saying, you know, like they don't really.
They
take
all
L's,
taking
bro.
L's, bro. All of them taking L's, bro.
I'm talking about the big guys. Like they don't really take L's like that. You don't hear too much of them.
Not yet, bro. Just I'm just saying, bro. Everybody got their time, bro.
For the past 10 years,
because a lot of them niggas was in jail. Kiddo was in jail for how long?
Okay, what about Driller?
Got out.
What about Driller though?
Driller don't even be making noise like that no more though. Driller ain't on there over whooping and shit online.
He made 51 dead ops. And
I get that.
How
long ago? How long ago? I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like,
I'm not trying to.
Not everybody who died. Not everybody who dissed died. Like a lot of people who did this did die, but not everybody who dissed died.
Name me 5 rappers that diss very disrespectfully and live. Okay, never mind.
FRBJ, man.
From Chicago. Yeah, I guess. But honestly, the only way this beef can be solved is Little Durk.
Rico Reckless.
Little Durk, Chief Keef. Unfortunately, Little J. Who else is alive from the other side? Yeah, King Yellow, I guess. Those are the only 4 people that can actually. No. Swag De Niro. For real. People don't talk about Swag De Niro like that. Huh?
That's JoJo brother.
Yeah.
Are
Those
you,
are the only
JoJo
people that
brother.
can end this shit to me. And they got the
I don't
money to
think.
do it.
I think that they already like brainwashed the children and the kids in Chicago already a little bit too much for them to even be able to stop what they already created. I think
yeah,
it's a
it's too
little bit
late.
too
They
far
got
gone.
they got what
Like
you
I,
call they got what you call baby threats, and these guys are even worse because the baby
yeah,
threats really don't have nothing. They have everything. They have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Listen, bro.
yeah. And then like I
America
was
sends
watching.
18-year-olds. Listen, my
But
brother's
hold on,
18. Okay.
hold on. No, I was watching. I was because I got to dip after this. I just want to say this, and I'll let you say what you want to say. Then I got
You
to dip
good?
out. But I was watching this interview with Rico Reckless, and he made a good point. Like Rico Reckless, he be talking that crazy shit, but sometimes he do be saying some real shit. And Rico Reckless pretty much said that they are just like letting kids perform genocide. They just letting them do the job for them. They trying to gentrify Chicago, pretty much, right? They like push all the black people out so they can bring white people in and make Chicago a white pretty much city instead of it being mostly black and like the hoods and stuff. So like they're letting them perform genocide. I was hearing some crazy shit like one time that it was like not everybody who like died on each side got killed from their enemies. Like is this conspiracy theory? I'm not like stamping this and saying this is true. It was like they had like they would have like trained government agents to perform like assassinations and shit like that, and they will kill certain people, and the other side would think that that their enemies did it when in actuality the enemies had nothing to do with it. But they'll claim it because niggas in Chicago like, oh, I'm smoking on this nigga and shit like that. When they hear he died, I mean that doesn't mean that person actually killed them, but they they'll walk around and be bragging about it and shit like that, and that perpetuates the violence, and that just keeps on going, make it keep on going. So like in a way, they're letting them perform genocide on themselves and wipe themselves out before they gentrify Chicago. And I was like, yo, that's real as hell.
All I gotta say is it's impossible to get rid of black people. They've been trying this shit for
I'm
like
not
5,000.
saying they trying to get rid of black people, but it's possible to like eradicate a neighborhood though.
That's why it's called the projects. Do you know
said
in the
it's
terror homes,
impossible?
right? The government would drop off drugs in one building, drop off guns in another building, and then these niggas got all the drugs, these niggas got all the guns. They gonna go to war.
Exactly, bro. So it's systematically it's been systematically put in place so that these
Yeah,
people
but it's
can
no
kill
excuse,
each other
bro.
off.
We got technology
It's
today.
no
These niggas is
it's
dumb,
no
bro. These
excuse,
niggas is
but
dumb.
no. You gotta understand when it comes to like, I mean, I understand that you possibly understand like when it comes to being poor and stuff like that and being desperate. When you in an impoverished neighborhood and you find a way to make some money, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be legal or illegal, you're gonna take that. You hungry, bro. You're trying to feed the family and stuff like that. So they know that these people was hungry, these people are desperate. That's how they get a lot of celebrities and stuff like that. They pick the poor and the desperate and try to make them celebrities because they know they'll do anything for it. So if you drop drugs off in a neighborhood that's impoverished and nobody got no money, and they know they can sell this shit, and you drop guns off in the neighborhood and they know that they can sell these guns or they can use these guns for protection from these people down the block or whatever, they're gonna take it and they're gonna use it, bro. That's just how it is, bro. Like Arishi Kage says, a conspiracy if it's evidence. No, it's not a conspiracy if it's evidence, but you just gotta put conspiracy because it's not in the news and shit like that. But yeah, shout out to Trenches Politics TV. What's up to everyone? What's up, bro? Thank you for joining in.
What's good?
But yeah, what you just saying, Lacream? I didn't mean to cut you off. You can go ahead and give your thought.
All I'm saying is I just feel a lot of people are just trying to put their publicity up, keep a model because they're a rapper, they're entertainers. A rapper is probably one of the most, being a rapper is probably top 3 most dangerous jobs in the fucking America. And also,
Facts.
people say the violence is so bad, but nigga, I've done my research on 90s violence in Chicago. Nigga, they was catching 900 bodies a year.
900 is
they're not
crazy.
killing like that back in the day, bro. They're like maybe 200 murders or something like that, 300 murders, but like Chicago is actually way more better now than it was. There's more fathers in niggas' lives. Like there's more more families and shit now. Like as I grew up, like I see a lot of people with family, like our generation and shit. Like I know we having kids younger, but I see the fathers still around more. Like
No, that's
to,
true. They say that
when
like
you-
it's 75% more black fathers in the household as compared to like other races. Like we pretty much where it's more black fathers in the house and like white fathers and like Hispanic and stuff like that. And no shade to
I
them or
see it.
anything like that, but like that's what I was hearing. Some statistics that was brought up. But I see what you're talking about here, bro. You're actually right.
Yeah.
It was in the 90s. Chicago homicide was a lot higher.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yep.
But the 90s was a crazy time either way, though. Like the late 80s,
But the world
early
was
90s.
less
That's when like
populated.
crack and shit. That's when crack and shit was coming up too, though. So like you gotta also incorporate that. But only reason why like I always be saying like it's more pushed in our face nowadays than it was like pushed in people's face in like the 90s and stuff because of the internet. You know,
That's my question. Them niggas from the 80s, the Crips and Bloods from the 80s and shit in the West Coast. You tell me if when they had social media, they wouldn't been catching bodies live, bro. Like I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, well, that's what I'm
we
saying. Like,
sniping
it's
today?
more put in our face now because we have like the instant. We can instantly news. We can get instantly now. Before we had to wait for the actual news to broadcast it on television and stuff like that. Or back in that day, they had to wait for the news to actually broadcast it. And it typically will happen like the next day or something like that, or like hours later. Nowadays, bro, when shit happened right away, you find out about it. Like when Dolph got killed, bro, people found out about that shit immediately, right after he got shot, bro. Like everybody knew.
Same thing with Duck.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, same thing with Duck. Same thing with a lot of famous
Behind.
people who got killed, bro. You like, you know, you hear about it right when it happens. Whereas you talking about the 70s and the 80s, like even if shit was happening at a like a fucking high magnitude, they wasn't really pushing it like that. You know what I'm saying? So like that's all I'm saying.
I feel you. But
Yeah,
it's not too violent.
yo, shout out to Hakeem S. He said shit just got real. The only beginning Big Jig was love through Memphis. I'm from the city. Hey, yo, shout out to you, bro. Shit, yo, Big Jig was love, bro. Rest in peace to Big Jig. I ain't got nothing against none.
And
nobody,
everybody that's dying in this
none
war.
of people, bro.
No, I
Yeah,
ain't gonna call it war.
rest in peace to Dolph. Rest in peace to everybody.
It's a skirmish.
Rest in peace to everybody. But yeah. Hey, I want to thank everybody who joined us on this Diplomatic Community Podcast. Hey, Lacreen, Who've Got, we love you guys out there.
What?
Subscribe
to my channel, yo. Telling y'all.
Nah,
y'all not even subscribe to
Screw
me.
Lacreen. Screw Lacreen channel. Subscribe to Diplomatic Community Podcast.
That's
Nah, playing.
fucked up.
Subscribe to
Nah, it's
Lacreen
all
too.
good. I was talking about y'all, not y'all. First of all, hit the dislike button and don't subscribe to my channel. But Diplomatic Podcast, hit the thumbs up. It's free, nigga. It's free, nigga. Just press the button. Just press that shit and hide your likes. Just hide it. I know what you mean. You know, subscribe. We the raw. And the beauty about it, we got people from the West Coast. I mean, where we live, and that's East Coast, Midwest, and then the West Coast. All right, even though it don't snow in the West. But
hell yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
Peace out. Thanks for having me on, bro. You're a part of the podcast, you weirdo.
Bye, oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I'm not a guest no more. My bad.
This guy be tweaking. Everybody, y'all have a good night. Later.
Peace.